It was obvious that I didn't have it right after all. So I was like, you know what, God, I surrender. And this turnaround wasn't overnight. No, it took a long, hard time. I was very lonely these next few weeks after that point, spending a lot of time by myself in my room. It got to a point where I could not physically be alone anymore, and I had to be around people. This is when I started drinking more. I was going to the bars, I was going to the clubs, I was going on trips and drinking pretty heavy. And as I was on these trips, as I was drinking and going to these clubs and these bars, and these parties, I felt like this fulfillment again. And it was so weird because I knew this couldn't be from God. There was just no way, because I was indulging in such a sinful nature, and to feel this kind of fulfillment, it was almost too good to be true. So I sat down with God and I asked him this, and I told him about this. And this when I realized, like, okay, if I'm really going to get through this time, I gotta be alone. I gotta go through it. I can't skip steps. What helped me a lot during this time was journaling my thoughts. So putting my thoughts on paper allowed me to kind of just empty out my mind, to get them on paper, and to move on. So November 9th, I did just that. I wrote all my thoughts on paper for like 2 hours. I felt pretty good. Started to get pretty cold, so I left. Get back an hour later, and my parents were waiting for me downstairs, and then this is when I just talked to them, bawling my eyes out. This is probably the most I've cried in my entire life. Eventually, I decided to go to sleep, so I get in my bed, was still in pain, still crying out, and this is when I just opened my eyes, looked up at my ceiling, and said, God, I'm absolutely hopeless right now. My life is in your hands. Please turn it around and make the most out of it, God. I surrender my control, and it is all yours.